Losing a job is never easy. It can feel like the rug has been pulled out from under you, leaving you in a state of shock and uncertainty. It can be stressful and upsetting, especially if it happens suddenly. The emotional toll can be overwhelming, affecting not just your professional life but your personal life as well. Sometimes job loss is unfair and against the law. This is not just a matter of losing income, it's about losing your dignity and sense of security. We call this wrongful termination. It's a serious issue that can have long-lasting effects on your career and well-being. Imagine being fired for no good reason, like your tribe or gender. Discrimination in the workplace is not just unethical, it's illegal. Or maybe your boss didn't follow the proper steps before letting you go. That's wrongful termination. Employers must adhere to legal protocols to ensure fairness. In Kenya, the law protects employees from such unfair treatment. The Employment Act outlines the rights and responsibilities of both employers and employees. No one should lose their job without a valid reason and a fair process. It's crucial for both parties to understand and respect these legal requirements. It's important to understand your rights as an employee. Knowledge is power, and being informed can help you protect yourself. If you've been wrongfully terminated, you have options. Legal recourse is available, and seeking advice from a qualified lawyer can help you navigate this challenging situation. Kenya's Employment Act 2007 is like a shield for employees. It serves as a comprehensive guide that ensures your rights are protected in the workplace. It outlines the rights and protections you have at work, covering various aspects of employment. This includes your right to fair treatment, safe working conditions, and equal opportunities. This act clearly states what amounts to fair and unfair dismissal. For instance, being pregnant, having a disability, or joining a trade union are not grounds for termination. It ensures that all employees are treated with respect and dignity. Or joining a trade union are not grounds for termination. This means that your personal circumstances or your decision to stand up for your rights cannot be used against you. The Act also mandates that your employer must provide a valid reason for termination, like poor performance or misconduct. This ensures that dismissals are not arbitrary and are based on justifiable reasons. Importantly, they must follow a fair process, which includes giving you notice and a chance to defend yourself. This procedural fairness is crucial in maintaining trust and transparency in the workplace. Knowing your rights under the Employment Act is crucial. It empowers you to identify when your rights have been violated and take appropriate action. By understanding these protections, you can navigate your employment with confidence and security, ensuring a fair and just working environment for yourself and your colleagues. Let's look at David's case. He worked diligently at a construction company for 5 years. David was known for his dedication and hard work. He always arrived on time, completed his tasks efficiently, and was well liked by his colleagues. His commitment to safety and quality was evident in everything he did. One day he got into a small disagreement with his supervisor about safety procedures. The discussion was brief and seemed minor, but it left a mark. David believed he was advocating for safer practices, while his supervisor saw it as a challenge to his authority. The next day David was dismissed without any warning or explanation. He was handed a notice and asked to leave the site immediately. The suddenness of the action left him in disbelief. He was shocked and confused. David couldn't understand why a minor disagreement would lead to such a drastic decision. He felt lost and unsure of what to do next. He later learned he was dismissed because the supervisor felt disrespected. This revelation was even more frustrating for David, as he had always tried to maintain a respectful and professional demeanor. David's dismissal was unfair and didn't follow the Employment Act. The law requires a fair process, including warnings and a valid reason for termination, none of which were provided in David's case. He had no prior warnings, wasn't given a chance to explain himself, and the reason for his dismissal wasn't valid. This lack of due process highlighted the unfairness of the situation. This example shows how easily an employer can violate an employee's rights. It underscores the vulnerability of workers and the importance of having strong protections in place. It highlights the importance of knowing the law and taking action when necessary. Workers must be aware of their rights and seek legal advice if they believe they have been treated unfairly. Knowledge is power, and it can make all the difference in protecting one's livelihood. If you believe you've been wrongfully terminated, don't lose hope. First, document everything: dates, times, witnesses, any communication you had with your employer. Next, seek advice from a labor officer or a lawyer who specializes in employment law. They can help you understand your rights and the best course of action. You have the right to file a complaint with the industrial court. The court will examine your case and determine if your termination was justified. Remember, you deserve justice. Don't let fear or intimidation prevent you from fighting for your rights. Your voice matters.